Typical, innit? Just when you think you're going to start doing some recording, then the heavens open in the conservatory. And then you got to wait until this stops. This is how the vlogs are. This is what happens. Welcome to the vlog. And we're going to be talking about the GoPro Hero 4 when the rain stops. So why the GoPro Hero 4? It was the first camera that I used. 150 quid. Didn't cost a lot of money second hand. And I didn't realise at the time what a wonderful camera it was. Now they're £300 brand new. And in my opinion they're better than the GoPro Hero 5. Why did I use it? Because it was easy to use. It was difficult to pair it up to my phone at first because I was a Neanderthal and I didn't understand how to do it. In fact, there was plenty of tantrums. But once I got used to it, I don't even need the iPhone now. I can just operate it without the iPhone. I've got used to the camera. This is what happens when you start working with equipment. You get used to them. It started raining again. Typical. But then I realised that the audio on it wasn't great on its own, so I got a lav mic that I plugged in for a tenner, £10, and I plugged it into that. The next step was I needed something for it to sit in, for me to hold it, to vlog. A CNC GoPro housing mount here with a Golby Gorilla mount as well to hold it like that. Which then meant that I could actually keep it locked in place there. And I could put the microphone on the top as well, which is kind of cool. But what you do need as well is an adapter for your microphones, your shotgun microphone, to plug in to the side of the GoPro, which is just there like so, right at the side of the micro SD card. So it was good to go. That was it. So once you've got this equipment, you're good to go. You're ready to go out and start vlogging. You can start doing what needs to be done, and you got the know-how. It's a case of just filming it. Get out and get it filmed, get some footage put together, and this camera has got time-lapse and everything, and I'm going to do a screenshot of what you can see in your smartphone of what's available to you. So like you've got 4K, 1080p, but remember all YouTube videos are 1080p for now. They're going to go to 4K in the future. This is why the sound has got to be important, and I'm still learning the sound. I've got a lot to do, and even as I'm recording now, it's raining up there. It's raining on the top of the conservatory, which can be a pain, but it's live. It's a real video. I need to have a look at this part of the footage now and put this in here. And even though you get to learn how to use the equipment, it doesn't mean you become good until you practice. There's going to be a link below for you to chat and look at the GoPro 4. So what do you want out of it? Do you want to do basic vlogs with your phone, because I'll do a vlog about the phone, or do you want to do your running gun where you got your talking microphone? That decision is up to you. We'll go back to the studio now and see what happens with that, because it's quite interesting really, isn't it? It's very, very interesting. So what does a GoPro do? As you can imagine, you've got your usual things like you've got the delete files, reformat your card, that kind of thing, capacity, that kind of thing, you know, simple things, resolution, whatever it is, display on, display off, time-lapse modes, so one photograph every 60 seconds, that's changes accordingly to whichever one you choose, spot meters, white balance, color coding, everything on there. If you just click on there, you can see just on the frames, on the intervals for frames per second. I use one photo every 60 seconds on that one, but there's a plethora of things you can do. Let's go back again. You got all your photograph settings. Yeah, your width of the photograph, would it be wide angle? You know, so it's a good camera as well for what it is. It's not the best camera, but it's a good camera. You got all the ISO settings. Then you got your resolutions for video, as you can see here. So I currently have 1080p, which is YouTube, but then you got 4K, Super 4K, 2.4K, 2.7K even, sorry, 2.7K, which is 4/3, and then you got 1440, then you got 1080 Super. So I have on frames per second. Yeah, then you got your view. I shoot on narrow view, and then we've got a spot meter, Pro Tune, so everything gets done automatically. White balance, I have it on auto. Not the best sometimes, because you need to set the ISO. When you got the ISO, when it's like kind of really dark, you have to open up the ISO, and when it's really bright, you have to lower the ISO. So as a result, auto can't be the best, and I really should set that more when I go fishing. And sometimes I'm just lazy. That's just me. You got the shutter on auto. You got ISO limit is 1600, so that's when it's really low light levels. You can change that accordingly. But I'm learning these things, you know. So when you look at that alone, it's a really, really good camera. The same spec on this, just that you're not changing the lenses all the time, is phenomenal for what you get. And I didn't realise what you got on a GoPro. Now I realise completely. So as a result of that, I now use this a lot, but I'm going to go onto the DSLRs a lot more, because there's things I can do with that which I can't do with the GoPro. Just the basic things. The image quality on the digital cameras are of a better quality. It's that simple, really. So I hope you enjoyed seeing what I use on my vlogging when I started doing my vlogging, and it's going to change as time goes by, but this is exactly what I use, and this is why I think you might find it interesting to find out whether you're going to do your vlogging. The next video I'm going to do is about the mobile phones and what you can do on the mobile phones, and how you store the footage and how you compile it. So there's 3 months worth of stuff before we even start, and it might be a continuous thing that's done all the time, because we're learning together. You know, any questions, comment below, and like and subscribe, and if there's any questions, ask me. Because, do you know what? If you ask a question I don't know, I'll learn. And it's the whole point of doing this. I will learn how to do it. So, good to see you again.